Now, before we get officially started, we have to go over a few things. First of all, I will come out and say it right away. I have not thoroughly read or watched the entirety of Dragon Ball or Super. However, being that I'm in the power scaling community and I've been so for a while now, naturally I've come across a lot of Dragon Ball scaling and mostly the best feats in Dragon Ball. So, shout out to my buddy Havoc from my server. I got together with him. We went over best feats in Dragon Ball, and how they scale. I'm going to go over the team, of course, I would pick to face off against Cosmic Ghost Rider because that's the battle coming up. Cosmic Ghost Rider versus the whole Dragon Ball verse. But yeah, I'm going to get into the feats. They're not in order, but I'm going to explain why they're relevant and what they mean. And anyways, if you guys like this, make sure to hit the like button if you like content and videos like these. Also, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell button. And if you want to see a How Strong is Whis video, because he's honestly my favorite character at this point, I'm more than happy to do that. But with that being said, let's get right into it. And of course, these will not be in order. They're just in order of what came to mind when we were brainstorming the best feats. First, we have to go with Zeno. Zeno's the heavy hitter of the team. You could argue he's around 6D given a feat from Grand Priest, which I'll talk about later, but we do know for certain he is casually capable of erasing entire timelines in an instant, and he displayed this in episode 67, I believe, of Dragon Ball Super, and it was when he destroyed Trunks' timeline because Goku summoned him and asked him to do so in order to stop Zamasu. Next feat, of course, we have the World of Void. It is described as a world without time or space, filled with infinite nothingness. Of course, this is important. I would say it's got to be at least 4D of a place. If we just assume time is, the same as space, or 3D, so it'd be a dimension above that, because it's got to be above, it's absent of, it can't be smaller because all the characters are 3D. So it's got to be at least 4D. And Goku managed to shake it. I believe it was Goku, but the characters were capable of shaking the infinite void of nothingness with their raw power alone, which is at least a 4D feat in terms of raw power. Recently, Vegeta in the manga got an upgrade in hacks in which he has the ability to mess with souls and spirit power. He called it forced spirit fission. And he said that all that spirit you stole for yourself, those souls, that life energy, have simply liberated it. So he's able to separate you from power and spirit energy as well. In Super, we've seen before Whis, one of the angels, and the one we most commonly see with Beerus, the god of destruction. He is capable of turning back time for 3 minutes, which is crazy. So he has absolute time manipulation. He also went on to show in Dragon Ball Super episode 131 that he was capable of reviving Frieza, so he has life and death manipulation as well, which can be very useful in battles. Goku has demonstrated before, and as evidenced in the manga, that he has access to and can use Hakai like Beerus. In this move, the Hakai erases you from existence. And it should scale directly to his AP when he uses it. So if the AP is right, it's effective. Goku in the manga actually blatantly stated Vegeta is stronger than his UI Omen form, which is good because that means Vegeta is going to be more valuable of an asset than initially I thought before seeing the evidence. Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku beats Jiren, or at very least, same tier, who is stated to be above the gods by one of the priests. Beerus, God of Destruction, does have access to Ultra Instinct. He just hasn't mastered it, so he can use that as well in the fight if necessary. And he's demonstrated before that he can tap into it. Of course, I'm about to go over one of the more popular feats brought up in Super, the Universal Clash. it was explained that Beerus and Goku were going to destroy the macrocosm. Goku then absorbed this power into his base and gets easily thousands of times stronger throughout the series. So just their base, like fist clashing, was threatening the macrocosm. We then saw Super Boo at one point earlier, way earlier, years before in the series, actually almost threatened to destroy the universe by tearing it apart, and then alternate dimensions, according to Goku, would collapse upon it. And that's very early in the series. It just shows how strong they were even back then. It's also stated before that the DBZ universe is infinite. We also have, one feat you can use if you want to try to wank, in which Kid Goku was capable of breaking a manga panel. Now, I'm going to go over, what they bring to the table overall in summary of what I've explained. So we have, in terms of attack potency, infinite 3D feats, infinite 4D feats, 5D potentially for Grand Priest in accordance to the ability to create the void, which is infinite nothingness, absent of time or space. Possibly 6D for Zeno. I more so thought of this and came up with this on my own because I was thinking of if we can argue Grand Priest to be 5D with the void feat, and we'll just say like Zeno should be transcendent to him, should be just completely on a different level. Zeno could possibly be 6D or higher from that argument. We have fourth wall breaking feat with the panel feat with Goku, and later on in the actual versus battle video, I'll explain whether or not that will actually help in the battle itself. In terms of hacks and stuff they've shown they can do in terms of versatility for when Cosmic Ghost Rider pulls up and they need to throw a bunch of stuff at them, they have life and life energy manipulation, death manipulation, power amps, Zenkais. And Zenkais are basically when you get beat up, you get stronger from taking the L and you bounce back even harder. They have time manipulation and time erasure or destruction. They have complete existence erasure, energy manipulation, energy projection, teleportation with obviously instant teleportation, complete control of time-space continuums, battlefield removal, and much more. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Like I said, if you want to see a How Strong is Whis video, because I actually, while researching, I realized how much I liked Whis as a character, and I started looking into his scaling as well, and I found some, pretty interesting stuff that I liked. But if you want to see that, make sure to hit this like button. Make sure to also tell me in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe to my Twitch. I stream over there now. It is your favorite villain YT. That's my name. Make sure to go check it out. Check out my Patreon as well. I'm about to update it with new perks. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. It's been your favorite villain, and I will see y'all later. Peace.